Hey everybody, tonight we're just going to do a walkthrough, check on our animals and see how they're doing tonight. We got our turtle pond set up indoors because it's getting too cold in here. Up in New York, going to be outside, so we had to take this inside for them the other night. We got some of our yellow belly sliders. Oh, there goes our southern painted turtle swimming around. We've got, it looks like our African mud turtles, really big cooter. You can see him. Big old cooter right down there. We've got pink belly side necks swimming somewhere around in here. Let's see, what else we got tonight? We have a couple of our Rankin's dragons. These guys should hopefully be giving us babies. Either probably starting next year, they'll give us some babies from these guys. We have a handful of Rankin's dragons that we have held back from previous years. Let's see what else we got in here. We have some Cuban false chameleons. These are a new set of animals that we just got here at the Reptile Haven Wildlife Center. Hopefully we'll be starting to breed these guys next year. A noes species that is very docile, as you can see. Got a cool little beard down there. These guys are a lot of fun. Super chill for a noes species. Let's see. We got a Savannah monitor right here. This guy was brought to us a little on the chubby side, so we're trying to get him back into health and eating a little bit healthier. Get some of these rolls off of him. Hopefully he's be ready to adopt in another month or two when he's lost some weight and got a little bit healthier. Make sure he's got a proper diet and nutrients and vitamins they're supposed to be getting to him. We got another pair of Beardies over here. These guys that we rescued earlier this year. As you can see, this one has a kinked tail. It's had since birth. We've had him for the last 8 or 9 months and seems to be doing fine. Eats, drinks fine, so he'll always have that growth that'll never go away, but he gets along just fine with it. Got a Russian tortoise cupcake down here. It's my daughter's favorite animal that we have down here is her little baby cupcake. Alright, keep going around the room here. We have one of my favorite animals in this tank right here. We have our Australian water dragon, who should be up to breeding size next year. If we can find a boy for her, we can have some baby Australian water dragons, which would be awesome. And another turtle I'm very excited about are these Reeves turtles. I've never had these guys before. I got them earlier this year in a trade, and these guys are so cool. These guys are getting a habitat update very soon. These guys are going to a nice large enclosure. See, I believe we have, I haven't sexed them yet. It looks like it might be, that one looks like it's probably a male. We may have 2 males. We may be on the lookout for a female if these are both males. And that looks like it's a male. So we may have 2 females. So if anyone knows of any female Reeves turtles, send us an email to Reptile Haven Wildlife Center at gmail.com and let us know. Or you can hit us up on Facebook. Leave a comment down below if you have one, and we'll get back to you and check it out. If you have any male Australian water dragons or female Reeves turtles, leave a comment down below. Let us know. This enclosure we have just set up. Right now it just has a couple of tadpoles in it. Bullfrog tadpoles that we had gotten as feeders for our snapping turtles and our other turtles. Somewhere around in here he's hiding. We had, there he is, right down there, you can see him. One of our bullfrog tadpoles turned into a bullfrog. He just morphed out into a full-fledged frog about a week ago. So looking forward to having him grow up, and he'll get a nice upgrade enclosure soon, and we'll have ourselves a pet bullfrog. We got a pair of our bearded dragons over here. Got a pair of bearded dragons. It's a girl over there. This is our boy. Say hello. Hello. It's not food. Trust me, it isn't. It's just a microphone and a camera. Say hello to everybody. Nextly, we have, she's sleeping, so let's see if she's gonna be cranky or if she'll actually be okay with this tonight. It's been getting cooler outside, so she's been a little bit more not quite so cantankerous. She's pretty chill. This is our girl Taggy. She is an Argentine red tegu. She's been with us for about 5 years now. She's doing fantastic. Also looking for a boyfriend. If you happen to have a male red tegu that is looking for a girlfriend, let us know in the comments down below. This is one of our favorite girls. She comes out to all of our programs with us. She's really great with kids. She's good with being pet and held, so she's a great animal to bring out and have someone touch and hold a nice large animal for the very first one. She is perfect. You probably can't see her. Let me get the lights on over here. That a little bit better, everybody? There she is. Nice deep reds in her. Pretty little girl. She's very, very cold right now, though. Let's get her back home. Alright, let's get that locked up the right way. Don't worry, this is not her forever home. That is a temporary home. I know it is too small for her. She is getting a larger home built very soon. She'll be in that for the winter. In the spring, she will get her larger enclosure. On our next stop here, we have our pair of crested geckos. Can you find them? One is right here. And the other one, do we know where it is? You can see a little nose up there. And a tail down there. These awesome little, like a little frog butt girl over there. And our boy over here, he's got his full tail on him. They're both looking good. We'll give them food in a little bit here. All right, over here we have our Madagascar hissing cockroach colony. Probably can't see them very well, but they are in there. There's one right there. We have lots and lots of babies in there. And over on this side, we have our lobster roach colony. Doing fantastic with new babies popping up all the time. So here we have some of our leopard geckos. This is our boy Ash that we hatched out going on about 3 years ago right now, I believe it is, 3 or 4 years ago. We got our boy Hermes right here. Over here, we got our boy Atari. Let's see, who else do we have down here? Oh, we have our girl Lightning right here, which is a rainwater albino. Still looking for a boy rainwater albino for her. And we have our girl Kyra right here. All right, let's see who we got next on the journey over here. We have a alligator snapping turtle. Let me see if I can grab him out of here for you. Nope, he is hiding all the way back there. I can't reach that far, so this is all we're gonna see him tonight. He doesn't move much from that spot. He likes to stay as far away from us as possible. And one more Rankins. This is one of our breeder females right here. You see a nice big belly on her. Hoping to get some eggs out of her pretty soon here. Hopefully that big fat belly means that she's got some eggs in there. It's a little late in the season, but I have had clutches this late before in the season. Hopefully she pops one out for me. Nextly over here, we have some cool, fun new little guys. You see them running around over there. These are our painted aamas. We have a couple little babies right now. Little spaz creatures. Awesome little lizards. These guys are going to be for sale at Rexpo, which we're going to next weekend, the 28th of October in Rochester, New York. They'll also be with us at our expo that we are putting on ourselves in Queensbury, New York on November 12th. So if you'd like to get one of these guys, come check us out at one of those expos. And oops, don't get yourself caught in there. And then down here, one of my favorite new amphibians that we have here are our Spanish ribbed newts, some of which are getting very large. And if you've seen one of our previous videos, you saw these guys in amplexus, which is what happens what they do during breeding season. The males will grab them from underneath and they kind of do a dance all around. So hopefully that means we will be getting eggs and babies from these guys very, very soon. Snails help keep the cage a little bit clean. They got some fish friends in there. And if we can find any, they've got a tadpole friend in there too. You can see right over there, we got baby fish, which means this is a very healthy ecosystem because my fishes are having babies. And lastly, we have a tortoise, oddly enough, that was found walking down the road here in upstate New York, who is probably about 8,000 miles away from home. Well, let me put you down for a second while I go get him. This is a Herman's tortoise, and they do not belong in upstate New York. But this poor little fella was found walking down the street just south of Albany, New York. And if you know anything about New York, in October, I think we actually got this guy in September, late September, early October is when I brought this guy home. He was found out way too cold. If this guy hadn't been found, he obviously either escaped from his home or he was set free because people no longer wanted him. And he definitely would not have survived this winter. These guys belong from a much, much warmer climate than upstate New York, where we can get sub-zero temperatures. So with that, a quick little tour of our animal room and our nightly rounds to check on all of our animals and say goodnight. Say goodnight to our Herman's tortoise.